Well, hello there, and this is Auntie. And I am here to do my review recap rant of Inmate to Roommate, Season 2, Episode 9. When will I be free? I thought that was the weirdest title. Y'all, let's get into it, shall we? Oh, yes, we shall.
Everybody needs a sweet old auntie. Everybody needs
with a whoop whoop and a boop boop boop.
aunties and everybody needs.
You can make this up. Now you know that these are some crazy motherfuckers.
Everybody needs a sweet old auntie.
So why even bother?
Aunties and lives, sweet old auntie. Aunties and ways. Are you okay? Are you okay?
Well, welcome back, everybody, and I am so sorry I am late. Something came up, and I had already had this schedule, couldn't reschedule it, couldn't get to it, and all that jazz. And so I apologize for those of you all who were waiting on me and anticipating me being out. But anyway, we're here now. And let's get into it. If I had to rate the episode of Inmate to Roommate, Season 2, Episode 9, When Will I Be Free? I probably will rate this episode a C. Y'all let me know downtown in the comment section what you all will rate this particular episode. It was a lot going on. A lot going on. So let me bring them up. So we can discuss them. Excuse me, y'all. So the first person that I want to talk about is Emily and Jason. Y'all, Emily talks too much trash. And this is one of the reasons why Jason knew that he was going to be able to go and treat Emily any kind of way that he wanted to. He was going to be able to manipulate her, control her, run her because she got too much mouth. And she's steady bumping her gums and talking all of this talk and talking all of this trash, but she don't have nothing to back it up because her ass is in need of money and she halfway cuckoo for my Cocoa Puffs. It just is what it is out here in these streets with this damn Emily. Emily is making a fool out of herself, and so is Jason. So we see Emily, steady complaining about him. Last week she said that $100 was missing. Did she get the $100 back or no? They just continue to push forward. We ain't heard a damn thing about it, right? We don't know. Did she get it back or no? So this week she's in the kitchen with sounds like a coat hanger or something, some type of wired instrument, digging down in her sink because her sink is stocked up. I'm like, has she ever heard of Drano with hair removal, whatever? And so she's saying that, it's been like this for the last couple of days. And she, was trying to get Jason to clean it out. Where the fuck is her son? Where's her son that she had come over there last episode to get in Jason's face? Where the fuck is he at? Why ask Jason to do it? She already know Jason ain't about nothing. He could care less about her house. He got a pot in the cot, and that's all he cares about, having at her house and some woman in some tail. Jason does not care, so why depend on somebody who you know don't give a good rat's ass about her at all? Like Jason could care less. Get your son. Didn't you say you had 3 of them? Count one of them. Eeny, meeny, miny. Okay? Fuck them all. You got 3 sons that you could be asking to come and do what you need that son to come and do. But you're worrying about Jason. Jason has already proven that he don't give a damn about you and your household. This lady is irritating me. So he, is running out with some woman. And why is she dragging that dog around like that by that collar? If you don't get that dog a leash, if you go and drag the dog around, get a leash for the dog. Poor little dog always getting pulled. The fuck is going on? And I hate to be on Emily, but Emily's ridiculous. She's just as dumb as Jason is. Really, she is. So here they are going back and forth about the sink. He goes and gets a plunger out of the bathroom instead of one of these bitches going to the dollar store and putting one of the little fake ass makeshift plungers together before you can afford to go to Target or whatever to get you a decent plunger to plunge your sink. And when you go, get some fucking Drano or something. Prep the sink as much as possible. But Jason goes to the bathroom and get it, and she tells Jason how nasty he is. And Jason said that's what disinfectant is for. Y'all let me know if y'all will use y'all y'all toilet plunger to unplug y'all sink. Because I'm telling you, it just ain't enough disinfectant for me to do it, because it's just the thought of it being up underneath somebody's Irish. Okay, so I just couldn't do it. So Jason goes outside. He's got another woman coming to pick him up. And, the woman, she's out there acting a fool in front of her house. She's always so concerned about her neighbors that she's always out front arguing about something. Stay the fuck in the house. If you don't want the neighbors to know, discontinue the conversation until he get back up in there. But of course, she's out there in front neighbor's house. In front of her own house, arguing back and forth with Jason. And the woman was like, "Is that your mother?" And she was like, "I'd rather be his mother than to be fucking him or be his whore," whatever the Emily said out of her mouth, right? So I just was like, Emily is foul. Like, for real, y'all. Emily's straight up foul. So after they, go through the little rigmarole, she's basically saying that Jason is manipulative. She wants Jason up out of her house and all of that kind of stuff. And basically, Jason wants to be out of there too. Jason just knows that he doesn't have anywhere else that he can go. But my question to y'all is, where's the fuck is the $100? Because he wouldn't have been able to come back up in there unless he had hit up one of his little homeboys, and they would have found $100 for Jason to come back the fuck up in my house, because we wouldn't have been doing it. We ain't got it to do. So anyway, after all of that happens, Jason's back at the house. Of course, she's arguing and saying how trifling he is and no good for her he is and all of that kind of stuff, and his life ain't worth nothing. Next thing you know, she's talking in the door. Somebody knocking on the door, bitch. And she's like, "Okay, so who's banging on the door?" So Jason comes out the room. "Was you expecting anybody?" And she like, "No." Child, next thing you know, a blast from Jason's past that showed up on the damn doorstep, and he looking for his woman. Jason is up in there screwing the daggone man's woman, and talking about he didn't check or ask the girl whether or not she had a man or not. So next thing you know, their ass is out there on her front lawn fighting over a hoe. And I'm just like, you know what? This is excuse me, y'all. I gotta calm down. Calm your ass down. And so the two of them are sitting outside, fighting all of that kind of stuff. And I'm just like, this has gone the hell in a handbasket so daggone fast that it would not be $500 that would be worth it for me to be going through this kind of stuff in the confounds of my own fucking house. Ain't no way in hell I will be dealing with this. Jason would have been had to go. She's saying that she is ready for him to go. No, she's not. I really think that Emily is lonely and some more stuff. And then coming up next week, it looked like some people came in and pilfered through her hoarding. You know you have got to be desperate if you're going to pilfer through her books. The next person that I want to talk about is Cindy and Jennifer. Cindy and Jennifer are just not a good pair for me. Now, of course, we all know Jennifer has helped Cindy get her house together, and the two of them decide that they're going to have a makeshift ass yard sale. And so Cindy rolls the garage door open, and it's clean. Last week I was talking about how Jennifer needs to work. And I still agree that Jennifer needs to work. But bitch, the way that she done fixed up her fucking house, you definitely need to be feeding her for a month. Because that is a miracle that Jennifer performed downtown to Cindy's house. Y'all let me know downtown in the comment section what y'all think about it. But she done performed a whole miracle at Cindy's house. They decide to have a yard sale and they raised $12 off of it. Cindy is absolutely a user. And she has gotten free labor out of Jennifer. Now, I guess everything downtown at the gas station didn't work out because we never heard nothing else about the job. But I'm going to tell you right now, she definitely got her money's worth off this damn girl. Jennifer was like, we don't have nobody coming over here because we didn't advertise the bull. Cindy decides at the very last minute to send something out. Like, what the fuck is going on? And so we see Jennifer, things turn for Jennifer. She gets a message from her mother that her mother says she can come and see her kids. And she takes Cindy with her. I don't know if production is making her take Cindy with her because I would not. I don't trust Cindy enough. If I was her, I would not trust Cindy enough to know about my family. I wouldn't even want the cameras and that much attention on my mother's house, knowing that my mother is housing my 3 children for me. Ain't no way. So they get down to, the house. She brings out her little child, her little son. He was adorable and cute. And the other children did not really want to see Jennifer. So I don't know what happened between Jennifer and her mother. And I'm glad that that wasn't it. I'm glad that we did not know what was going down or what really went down. XYZ, Nick Nack, Patty, or give a dog a bone. I'm so glad we did not. Because I think that some things are not for television, right? Everything ain't for TV. But whatever happened, it warmed or lightened Cindy's grip on Jennifer, where she was remorseful about how she has treated her. My whole thing is maybe there's some things that she can do to fix her own. Okay. I don't know. But okay. The next person that I want to talk about, who I cannot stand. Y'all, I can't stand Aaron. Now, I know that David is cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. I know that David got a whole lot of stuff going on with him. But I swear I do not like the manipulation that is going on from Aaron. at all. I can't stand his Irish. He is messing with this girl. He know that David is a wannabe savior. He wants to save black men. He got Ngawa Black Power all through his house. We know who he is. He's already told us that he grew up extremely prejudiced, and now he's trying to work through some so we already know who David is. But bitch, are we not finding out about who Aaron is? Aaron is in this woman's life. David wants to bring in another prisoner into his house, right? Because he wants to reform black men. And so Aaron is pushing back because now he's hooked back up with this young lady who the both of them were in a codependent, drug addicted relationship. When he got locked up, she cut his ass off, and she's been rehabilitating now for what, 6-7 months. Now he done came back up into this woman's life, fucked around and didn't bring the car back, okay? And now, he's on, he on shaky grounds with David. And I think that the problem that I'm having with it is that Aaron playing David dumb, but David is not as dumb as Aaron thinks. Now, David is giving Aaron an opportunity to have a discussion with him about bringing this guy Don into the house, right? And Aaron is trying to say that if Don uses, that this is going to cause him to relapse. So basically, what Aaron is saying is, I'm a cheap, I'm a cheap, weak mother, and I want to run your house. So instead, he brings this woman, or proposes to David that his little girlfriend, what's her name, y'all, Lucinda, or whatever the bitch name is, he brings her up as a proposal to David for her to move in. And then this is still, part of him helping somebody. So David was like, he must think I'm stupid. So David is like, okay, I'll think about it. Child, next thing you know, they at the damn restaurant. He got the girl sitting there. They're supposed to be having a one-on-one conversation, but he bring her around. He a weak mother. He one of them type of people that'll put a woman out in front of him and let her take the heavy. Let her take everything. He didn't even prepare her for this bullshit. He didn't prepare her at all. Because he don't want this guy Don to come in. He's a selfish mother. And I'm going to tell you right now, I don't wish anything good for Aaron. People who do stuff like this and manipulate somebody else and try to run somebody else's I don't have no respect for people like Aaron whatsoever. Get it how you live, but you ain't got to take nothing from nobody else. You ain't got to manipulate nobody else. You ain't got to try to control nobody else or none of that kind of bullshit that he got going on. But anyway, he brings her to the restaurant thinking that this is going to be the be all and the solution. He never looks you in your face. He never looks David in his face. He's always looking from the side, down from the bottom, from the left bitch, up from the top. Never. So anyway, they into this, conversation. And David said, you already ruled her out because you talked about her. You said, all these negative things about her. You said she stole your clothes. She stole this. She did that. And so the girl was like, he's a lying somebody. Anything that ever happened to him because he caused that to happen to him. First, he was trying to laugh it off and say he didn't talk about her. Then when David started spilling specific things that he said about her that she knew Aaron would have said about her, then he said, well, I did talk about you. Remember I told you I talked about you, mother. Sorry, mother. So David is like, you know what? It's not going to happen, Captain. This is not what we're going to do. We don't do like this. Period. Point blank. Poo. We don't do like this. He tried to compromise with Aaron later on. He said, if you let Dawn come in, I'll let her come in. And Aaron is like, if he come, I'm leaving. Get the fuck out. Bye. You need a map? Do you need a map? Finally. Finally, Vada has stepped up. I will be interviewing Deja this evening. I will put the video up with the notifications. Make sure you have your notification bells on. We are working it out, right? Working out the exact timing. And I will be talking with her tonight about her mama and her daddy, Vada and Annalise. Mark is up in that daggone bathroom. He done got busted by Annalisa. The one girl is in the room, Honey. Honey gets busted and goes and sits at somebody's dining room table. Honey, if you don't, honey, your hurry up and honey your ass up out of my house. It wouldn't have been a producers on God's green earth that would have convinced me that Honey was gonna sit at my table. No, Honey got to get the fuck out of here. She can go stand in the. So he's got somebody else in the bathroom. He is yelling up in Annalise's face like this. Annalise looking at him like he is crazy. That's one bold woman right there. Because there would have been, I don't know if I had the superpower to deal with this man in my face. But finally we see Vada, bitch, come out the telephone booth with his Superman vest on and gets up into Mark's shit. Vada said I could deal with a whole lot of stuff, but when I saw him up in my white face, I had to act. Finally, we're not Clark Kent anymore, bitch. Vada roughhouse Mark. Mark was standing outside the door trying to talk to Annalisa because he thought that Vada was going to go get on the side with him because Vada has sided with him so many times and have sided. He saved his ass. Vada pushed daggone Annalisa out that bitch, out that bathroom, bitch, with on a single bound, honey. Next thing you know, Annalise was on the other side of the door and Vada was taking care of business. He should have beat Mark down to the motherfucking ground. Producers all in the way, get out the way with the cameras and everything else. And here comes some little girl with a sweatsuit on that was drooping in her ass. Something was up with it because they would not show her. Something's going on because they wouldn't show her. They was quick to show Honey, but they didn't show her. Why? Why was she hooded up and covered up? When you step up in that, you give permission to be filmed. Exactly, Ruthie B. Exactly. Same thing I suspect. This month got this mess going on up in somebody's house. No wonder they didn't have it out. They gotta put him the fuck out. The dude, Mark, gonna say, Vada, you kirking out and going off. Vada say, you damn right I'm going on. You ain't gonna get up in my white face like that. I don't know why it was suitable for him to be in her face ever in the previous weeks. But okay, we're gonna give it to him. Took him a long time to get there, so you give people credit where credit is due. He got the mother out the house. Next thing you know, they bring the daughter. They tell the daughter about what was going on downtown to the house. Deja was like, I've been told y'all. I've been told both of y'all what it was. What it was going to be and what it is. So what y'all going to do? So Annalisa was like, I just believe that it's time for him to go. No, it's time for him to go. She asked Vada. I agree. She said, can I pack his shit up? I'm going to pack his up. Mark was trying to protect himself and that girl. Not from Annalisa and from Vada, I don't think. I think from production showing who she was. What a slimy mother. So Deja goes in the room and she start packing up all that stuff, putting it in the bag, including that rope ladder. All of that shit got to go. All of it. Now Mark is out the house. But as we all know, it don't end there. It's not going to end there, y'all. Because Mark is so slimy and grimy. Deja said that rope ladder was genius. She said it was stupid, but it was genius for Kim to have that rope ladder coming up into people's houses. And tonight, we're going to have an opportunity to talk to Deja about all that she can talk about. This scene has been seen, so goddamn it, we asking her the questions. If you have any questions for Deja, matter of fact, let me create it right now. Because I know me, I'll say I'm going to do something, bitch, and I'll be out. Let me see if I could create it right now. Hold on. Let me see if I could create it right now. So I just put a post up. If you have any questions, if you have any questions that you would like me to ask, put it on my community post. It's live right now. It is live right now. Put your questions that you have for her, Vada, or Annalise downtown in that comment section, and I'll ask it tonight. This was some bullshit right here. They should have been put Mark out. Because if what I suspect is what I suspect, they could have gotten bigger problems having them two little bitches in the house. Disgusting. So y'all go to my community tab, as Ray Della has told y'all, and post your questions. Any question that you have for Deja. Thank you, Miss Z, aka says she already put hers on there. Let me see what you said, boo. Let me see what your question was. Let me see. Did you already put it here? Let me see. Not showing up. Okay, so someone wrote a question here. Why weren't you around more often? That must be for the daughter. I'm assuming that's for the daughter. So if you got questions that's specific to one or the other, to Annalisa, to Veda, or to Deja, y'all please make sure that your questions clearly state what it is that you want answered, okay? Okay. So thank you all so much. Exactly. So anyway, y'all, that is the end of my review. Look for like I said, look for the post to come up. And I will see y'all later. Thank y'all so much for being here. I really do appreciate y'all. And until we meet again, y'all be safe out there in those streets and in the water. Bye for now.